I got into a routine. I was waking up early. My time was 6 a.m. Guys, I'm so sorry for all the people that can do 5 a.m. Good for you. But I have tried and Lord knows me can't do it. Hey guys, so before we dive into today's video, I have to give a massive shout out to today's sponsors, who are VOOGLAM. Now, VOOGLAM are an online platform that sell beautiful eyewear, which is what I'm going to be reviewing right now. They also sell beauty products, including things like makeup brushes and also jewelry. So earrings, necklaces, watches, all of that good stuff. But today it's all about their glasses that they sent to me. They sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, oh my gosh, how many? 5, Lord have mercy. Okay, five different glasses to try on. They all came in this like little, I don't know if you guys can see that. And I am going to be trying some of them on. Now, number one, a few of you guys have already seen me wearing these, rocking these for a while on Instagram. Apologies, because I really should have done this video a long time ago. But you guys would have seen me rocking these from VOOGLAM. Now, you guys didn't know. People kept asking me, like, where are the glasses from? Where are the glasses from? I was like, don't worry, I have a review coming. I have a video coming. I'm going to tell you guys. And now is the time. So this is the first one. It's even a little bit dirty. That's how you know I've been literally wearing these. I am obsessed. But these, they are so gorgeous. I love wearing them on days where I have absolutely no makeup because they're big. They fit right onto my face. And because they are large, they just give that extra, you know, make me look cute even without trying. So I'll just have my hair, for example, recently I have my braids. Sorry guys, I'm looking at the viewfinder. But I'll have my braids and then I would just have no makeup on and I'll just wear these and I look, all of a sudden I look put together, even though I have absolutely no makeup on, no lashes, no nothing. So I look tired as hell, but these glasses hide it. These are not prescription glasses, by the way, but you can get prescription glasses if you request it on the website. But obviously I don't wear glasses, so these are not even prescription. They're just for fashion. And I absolutely love them. So this is the first pair. These are gorgeous. I love me some oversized glasses. It's because I've got a round face, you know. I've got a very round, big head. So having oversized glasses makes sense. Otherwise, everything else just looks too small. But yeah, this is the first one. By the way, everything will be linked in the description box below. I will link all of the styles and everything. Oh, this is looking like something that I love. So this is the second one. It's like a leopard print. It's giving cheetah girls. Anyone that knows, I feel like I'm a little bit old now, but anyone that knows about the cheetah girls will know about this one. So let's put it on. Oh, I look cute. Yes. Are we liking? Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at the mirror. Oh, I look good, girl. Hello. This is so nice. Again, I've got a big face. So oversized glasses, always a fabulous choice for me. So I am happy. Oh, these are so nice. They make me look grown. They make me look like I'm like, oh, they make me look rich, darling. It's like, it's giving rich older woman. Yes, darling, seasoned, rich and wealthy. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be a fan of these, but let's try. You know what? This is not too bad. Yeah, do you know what? This is not, it's not my fave. Definitely the previous two are my favorites, but not too bad. Yeah, definitely a keeper. Next up, we have an all black one. Same kind of style as the one before. Not sure if I'm going to like this one either, but let's see. Oh, it has a bit of like a different style. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Oh, I kind of like this. It's giving sexy teacher. Yeah, definitely not my fave, but I think it's okay. And then last but certainly not least, we have, oh, this one was the one that I chose that was a bit more out there. I wasn't too sure. So let me know what you think. Be honest with me, okay? I don't know if I'm 110% a fan, but I think if I'm feeling like, you know, out there, these are the type of glasses that I would wear. Now, guys, I will leave all of the information about where you can get the glasses and, of course, a little discount code for you guys in the description box below. Massive shout out once again to VOOGLAM. Thank you guys so much for being the sponsor of today's video. Make sure, guys, you run and get your glasses. I swear to you, you are going to love them. They're great quality. You can even feel that they're really, really good quality, and they're also reasonably priced. My two faves that you'll be seeing me rocking, the leopard print and the black and whites. Yeah, the black, oh, it's not even white. It's just black and clear. I don't even know how to describe that. But these two you'll be seeing me rock a whole bunch of times. But yeah, massive shout out to VOOGLAM. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this, and enjoy the rest of the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, if you are a returning subscriber, if you're not, you need to subscribe, then welcome back. But if you are here for the very first time, my name is Nissy T, and I am all about, in fact, this space is all about helping women reclaim their power and level up in every way, whether that be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or financially, because we like to make money around here. Now, as you can tell by the title of today's video, we are talking about me going into my grown and sexy and wealthy era and how you can too. Now, obviously, there's this trend going around at the moment that I've seen quite a lot of people doing, and I was like, I need to film a video like this where people are talking about the season that they're going into or the era that they're going into. And I really, really feel like I'm going into that like grown, sexy, like wealthy, rich woman. At the moment, it's rich auntie vibes because I don't have any children, but at some point, rich mum vibes. Like, I'm really starting to embrace the type of person that I know that I've been called to be. Like, that's just who I am, you know? I just feel it in the depth of my soul. And, you know, even the fact that I can say I have a husband that is so grown. Like, I'm not like just some baby girl anymore. I'm actually a grown up. I have a whole husband. We're talking about having children. We're talking about buying properties. We're having all these grown conversations, and I'm embracing it. I'm taking it with everything, you know, I'm embracing it. I'm taking it all in, and I am entering into this new era, okay, of luxury, of beauty, of sexiness, of grownness, of money, of wealth. I am entering into all of it, and I'm enjoying it. And this is exactly how you can do the same. So from my first sit down video that you probably would have seen already, if you haven't, do not worry, I will link it down below so you can check it out. I was obviously explaining to you guys where I've been, where my head has been, how things have been pretty much amazing and wonderful in every other area of my life, whether it be financially, spiritually, etc. But when it came to my weight and like just my body image as a whole, that was where I was having my biggest struggles. And obviously I explained how I plan to change things around in 2023 and what I'm going to be doing. And of course, taking you guys on the journey along with me as well. And one thing that is very, very clear is that this year, I've literally made it clear to myself, and let me make it very, very clear as to what our agenda is, okay, for us around here in 2023. It's for us to have more joy, more peace, more happiness, more all of that good stuff, and more money and more opportunities. Now, before the church comes for me and says, oh my gosh, you heathen, where is God in the midst of it? God is in every single part of it, okay? So that goes without saying, okay? But that is where I am at, and that's what I want, not just for myself, but for each and every one of you, because guess what? You deserve it. You deserve joy. You deserve peace. You deserve happiness. You deserve to be wealthy. You deserve to make good money. You deserve to live the life of your dreams and to do all the things that you've always dreamt of doing. You absolutely do deserve it. God has given you everything that you need in order to make a great life for yourself. Not just a good life, but a great life for yourself. And that is exactly what we are going to be doing. So every single step that I'm going to be breaking down is going to be focused on how we can ensure that we create this life and how we step into, like I said at the beginning, this era, grown, sexy, wealthy. We're going to be stepping into that together. So number one, into how you can also enter into your grown, sexy, and wealthy era. Number one priority is making it very, very clear as to what you want. This is a big question that I always ask, especially for my ladies, just in case you are not familiar with the Powerclass Programme. The Powerclass Programme and well, let me talk about the Powerclass as a whole. The Powerclass is my personal development platform, which is for my women, for my ladies. Apologies, gents, but This one is for my ladies, and it's all about, literally, as I mentioned at the beginning, helping you reclaim your power in order for you to level up in every way. We focus on how you can level up mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and we also focus on how you can level up financially. Now, as an extension of that, I have a program, a 12-week program that I run across the year, open up to my women. Now, I don't know if by the time this video comes out, I'm not 100% sure if by the time this video, because I'm looking at my schedule now, by the time this video comes out, if I would have opened up the doors for the next batch of ladies on the Power Class. I think I wouldn't have just yet. But the best thing that I would say to do is I'm going to put the email, the Power Class email, in the description box below. And all you need to do is send an email to say that you want to be added to the mailing list. Once you are added to the mailing list, you'll be the first person to know when we restart the program. But one of the things that I always say in that very first session, okay, because the first few weeks are all about mindset, they're all about confidence, they're all about personal development. I always ask the ladies, what do you want? Because too many times as women, we kind of go through life knowing that we kind of desire certain things, but we're not very, very clear. Because once you get clear, you can get focused. And once you get focused, you can have direction. When you have direction, I'm telling you, sis, you can run. But when you're not too sure and you haven't made it very, very clear and you haven't been specific as to what it is that you want, you open yourself up to distractions. You open yourself up to going down different paths. Why? Because you don't have a focus. You don't have something that you're working towards. When you have something that you're working towards and you're laser focused, other things will come and you'll be like, nope, sorry, can't do that. Nope, sorry, can't take that opportunity because it doesn't align. Nope, sorry. You'll start saying no to certain things that you are currently saying yes to. So the number one priority that you need to have right now is you need to get specific. You need to figure out what it is that you want. So what I always get my ladies to do is I get them to sit down and do a little quick exercise, right? And to just write down on a piece of paper, what do I want? And on that piece of paper, you can literally write out like everything, like spew on that piece of paper. It could be a spider diagram. It could just be a long list, whatever it is. Just spew everything on a piece of paper. Then what you're going to start noticing is that some of those things start to interconnect. So it might be, for example, I want a car and I want a house. What connects those things? Finances. You need finances in order to make that happen. So then you might then start realizing, okay, that means that I need to increase my finances. So that might mean that I need to start the business, or I need to start the side hustle, or I need to go for a promotion or whatever it is. And so then you can start planning in order for you to be able to hit that goal based on the things that you want. Just saying that you want a new car isn't good enough. Like anyone can wake up tomorrow and be like, oh yeah, I want a Range Rover. Okay, fantastic. How are you going to get there? And if you don't plan in advance, it's just going to be a dream that sits on your vision board forever. Okay. So if you want to make, these things happen, you need to know exactly what it is that you want. Be specific, be as particular and as detailed as possible. Number 2, sticking to my routine. Big girls, grown and sexy girls, we stick to our routine, okay? I know that routines can sometimes not always be the greatest thing. And by the way, disclaimer, you are a human being. Not every single day is going to be a perfect day. You are going to have some moments and some days where you fall off, where things don't happen, where you're emotionally unstable and you're going through it right now. Life happens, a curveball comes at you. God forbid, but someone passes away in your family. You lose a loved, things happen. So you are not going to be on your routine 24/7. However, having a routine will completely change the game. I mean, let me even give you an example, right? Between 2020 and 2021, I had quite a good routine, right? Had a bit of structure. Was I consistent? Not really. But I always knew, Missy, you've got to be able to wake up early, get things done, blah, blah, blah. 2021 into 2022 now, things are starting to pick up. My businesses are picking up. Things are happening. I'm coaching and mentoring women over here. I'm dealing with clients over there. We've got this client that's not happy with this. Things are happening. And I started to get so anxious because I could be going throughout the entire day, like literally from the moment that I would get onto my computer at like whatever time it was, maybe 10 o'clock or whatever, because I'd wake up maybe like an 8 or a 9 because I would go to sleep like mad late because I was working crazy hours. Sometimes I'll be working 12-hour days, 13-hour days, working crazy hours, which by the way is still sometimes now, okay, because I'm not yet at a place where my business is like, you know, huge and massive and all of that good stuff. I would love to tell you that, yeah, guys, every single day I get my 8 to 9 hours of sleep. It's not true. There are some times where you get 4 hours of sleep and you just have to deal with it. But I'll be working crazy hours. Then by the time I'll wake up feeling groggy. I'll wake up feeling tired. I'll wake up feeling lethargic. I'd wake up being like, I want to go to bed already. And my day would start off late because I woke up later on in the day and my anxiety was getting worse and worse. Then I was like, I need to change up my routine. I need to wake up earlier. I need to make sure that I am very, very intentional about my time that I spend with God in the morning, because I wasn't being intentional with it because I was so busy. I was just like, wherever I could fit it in, wherever I could fit in a Bible study. Okay, let me quickly read. Okay, even my prayers would be like, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up today. Boom, straight onto everything else. And it was affecting every single area of my being, every single area of my life, until end of 2022 was when I really started to get into this routine. However, I got into a routine. I was waking up early. My time was 6 a.m. Guys, I'm so sorry for all the people that can do 5 a.m. Good for you. But I have tried and Lord knows me can't do it. So 6 a.m. is for me. Was doing 6 a.m. and was quite consistent with that for a period. Then summer happens. Summer 2022, living my best life, enjoying, blah, 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 blah. Come back in September now. And for me, September is always like a brand new year. Like I always see it as like the beginning of the year. It's a fresh start. I start planning what I want to get done in 2023 from September so that I'm ready to go. But September time I come back, I'm like, girl, time to get back into a routine. And for the life of me, I could not do it. So I decided to literally force myself out of it because I knew if I'm going through this, a whole bunch of women are going through this too. So I kickstart Activate. Activate means that I have no choice. I have to be awake by about 5:45 so that I am ready. And that's at the latest because most of the time I have a little bit of time just before, just to prep, to pray, to read scripture, whatever it is, in order for us to then go on at 6 o'clock to do Activate. And then obviously from 6 till 7 is when we do Activate. And then from 7 till 8 is when I have my own personal like Bible study time, reading scripture, etc. That's my own time. And then I go and shower. Then once I've showered, I then go on with the rest of my day. Now with my day, this is how much and how intense I'm being with my routine. Because like I said, we're entering into our grown, sexy and wealthy season. And that will not happen if I am not on it and I don't stay on track, right? And I'm not being intentional. So aside from that, I always have 3 things that I now listen to on a daily basis. So my 3 M's, okay? I need to play something or listen to something because I love podcasts, and yeah, podcasts are amazing. Play or listen to something that is for my mind, which is usually Eric Thomas, the Secret to Success podcast. Then I need to play something that is focused on money and about how to grow it, develop it, whatever. For example, this morning, I was listening to Patricia Bright on The Break, and she was talking about how she breaks down her income and all of that good stuff. And then the final M is I have to listen to something that is for marketing, more specifically, social media marketing. Hey, beautiful people. So one of the worst things that can happen to a content creator happened to me. So I was changing my SD card because the SD card was full and I thought that I had saved the content, but realized that I accidentally deleted it. Now I record my audio separately, so I still had the audio. And honestly speaking, guys, I really, really loved this video. I loved the tips. I loved everything that I said. And I just felt like if I re-recorded it, it just wouldn't be the same. So what I've done is I have essentially still used the sound, but you just won't be able to see my face as I speak. So we're going to go for kind of like a podcast style. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. I am so sorry that the content has gone. Guys, please forgive me. I'm still getting used to this whole content creation thing again, but I really do hope that the information and the tips that I share are still useful. Yeah, I was watching some guy's YouTube video where he was basically talking about social media strategy for 2023, things to think about, things that I might have been been missing. So those are my 3 M's. Guys, I am being so anal with my routine because I know where it is that I'm trying to go. Again, it goes back to that number 1. What do you want? I don't want my 2023 to be a repeat of 2022. I don't want to wake up, and to be very fair, my 2022 was amazing. It was a great year all round, but I want to do even better. I want to go to the next level. I want to increase on every side. Like, legit, I want to increase on every side, not my weight, my body, but I mean in terms of like financially, in terms of what myself and Ben have been able to achieve, the things that we've been able to do. We really want to invest this year because that was something that we didn't really do last year, but we really want to start to invest in things. Like, there are just so many things that we really want to achieve this side of the year. And so I have to be willing to make the sacrifices, and I have to be willing to have a strong routine. And even if you look at most of the people that are successful in this world, they all repeat and say the same thing. They all have a solid routine where they have time to, whether they wake up and they meditate, they wake up and they pray, they wake up and they get themselves focused, because it all starts here. If your mind is in a kerfuffle, if your mind is all over the place, everything else in your life will follow. So for me, I spend that time. I literally was like, last year was like my first hour belongs to God. Now this year I'm like, my first 2 hours belong to God, because hey, God is the one that will promote me. God is the one that will push me to new heights. God is the one that will elevate me. Yes, of course, my hard work, but God is the one that I serve in that process. And so I literally said 2 hours now belongs to God, from 6 till 7 and 7 till 8. And then after that, I shower, listen to my podcast as I'm going along. And then I'm at my laptop by about 9:30 the latest. And I have just been so much more productive because I have a routine. And that anxiety, yeah, that's that thing there. We don't play together anymore. We're not friends. I deactivated my account with anxiety, okay? So, yeah, that's exactly what you need to be doing. You need to get into a solid routine, and one that works for you. If you know that you cannot wake up at 6 a.m., okay, cool. Start at 7, start at 7:30. I would say anything past 8 o'clock, I feel like pushes into your day, but do whatever makes sense for yourself. If you know that you are a late night worker, then yeah, 8, 9 o'clock maybe makes sense for you. But if you know that you want to wake up early and you want to actually, be able to do other things in the day as well, whatever it is, then 110% start your day at 6, start your day at 5 if you can. But whatever you do, have a strong and solid routine. I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. Number 3, romanticizing every aspect of my life. Now, this is obviously something that came up, I think in 2022. A lot of people were talking about how they're romanticizing their life. And I'm not going to lie to you. At first, I was just like, okay, what is this? What is this new thing? Because there's always something new, right? What is this new thing that people are talking about, romanticizing your life? Like, what does that even mean? And when I actually started watching videos, I was like, no, this is absolutely true, making or turning your life into this story and this picture that you actually enjoy. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the big things, okay? I'll give you guys an example. Again, I've got my notes down here, so apologies for me looking away. But I had to really think about, like, what does a grown, sexy and wealthy babe look like, for example? One of the things is she has nice clothes. So even, for example, when we came back from Congo, one of the first things that I did is that I cleared out a lot of stuff that I no longer want to wear, a lot of stuff that I'm just like, yeah, nope. I put them in bags and I said, yep, goodbye. So, for example, like old jeans that I had that were taking up space in my cupboard, old tops, just whatever it is that I no longer believe serves me and serves the grown and sexy vibe that I'm going for, and the wealthy vibe that I'm going for, I am not going to wear it. And by the way, that does not mean you have to go and blow hundreds and thousands of pounds on expensive designer. That does not mean that at all. Cut your cloth according to your size, okay? So if you know that Primark is what you can afford right now, I'm telling you right now, sis, you can find some great stuff in Primark. If you know that you can afford PLT, go for PLT and find the bits that work for you. But as long as it fits your style, and right now my style is very much like nude. It's been my style for a while anyway, but that grown and sexy vibe, a grown and sexy woman. I feel like she kind of gives like blacks, kind of like what I'm wearing today. Like this is like some shirt like with wide sleeves, but it's like simple, classic, but pretty and elegant, you know? Like blacks, whites, nudes, browns, that sort of vibe. That's me, you know? Obviously you can have colors and all that kind of stuff, but whatever fits and makes sense for you, because I've said it before, but I think I needed to even remind myself, when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. So it's all interconnected. So just making sure that I romanticize, like even the way that I dress, like how does that woman dress? And I make sure that my wardrobe reflects that. And then something else that I wrote down as well was, you know, in terms of romanticizing my life, looking after myself. For example, we've got a spa day that I'm supposed to be, in fact, I've had this voucher for a long time. And last year, let me not lie to you guys, looking after myself wasn't the biggest priority. I mean, we went to the spa in February, and then after that, there was no more looking after myself. Let me not even lie. But looking after ourselves is going to be the priority. That's how you romanticize your life. And by the way, looking after yourself could be every Sunday, I'm just going to get a sheet mask, and I'm going to lie down and I'm going to rest for a bit. It could be I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read a book. It could be that I'm going to go for a walk in nature. Whatever that looks like for you, romanticize your life. Make it a picture that you would literally be like, yeah, look at how gorgeous my life is. My life is absolutely fabulous, darling. It doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. You can romanticize your life in so many different ways. And then the last thing that I even put in here in terms of how I'm romanticizing my life is by having a cleaner. If you guys remember from my last video, I was talking about how I got a cleaner for the very first time. I've had people that have done laundry and stuff for us before, but I booked a cleaner and it was one of the best decisions I have ever made. And yeah, I'm hoping that I can continue to book her, because she was saying that she was too busy to do every single week. But honestly speaking, just doing certain things that bring ease into my life. That was what I was talking about in the last video. And that is exactly how you romanticize your life. Your life is going to be glamorous and gorgeous, and you can start now. Maybe you can't afford a cleaner right now. Okay, cool. What can you afford? What can you afford to put some money aside to in order for you to make your life easier? It's that simple. And number 4, in how I am walking into my grown, sexy and wealthy era, and how you can do that too, is I am making sure that I plan ahead. In my last video, I spoke about micromanaging the micromanagement, something that came from the amazing Diamond, who I absolutely love and adore, and something that I was like, yeah, I need to start micromanaging my micromanaging, because it works for me. Organizing myself so well, knowing that I have, like, you guys don't even understand, I have so much joy right now knowing that I'm looking at my screen and there's a list of all the bullet points that I had ready for what I wanted to talk about in the video. Like, it's just making the process so smooth and so nice, and I absolutely love it, and I absolutely recommend it as well. So if you know that you want to be wealthy, for example, just know that it is not going to happen by accident. You have to plan. And in the last video, I also spoke about, you know, asking yourself, what do you want as a starting point? Once you've asked yourself, what do you want? You need to start breaking down and reverse engineering. How am I going to get there? You know, with the ladies that I work with in the Powerclass Programme, we do these activities whereby when it comes to business and finance and making money and multiplying your income, one of the things I always get my ladies to do is reverse engineer. You start off with that big number, that huge number, right? That you want to hit, that goal that you want to hit. Like for myself, I've got a big number, like my goal, the amount of money that I want to make this year. In fact, the amount of profit I want to turn around this year. I've got that number. But that number can sometimes feel very, very far-fetched. So what did I do? I broke it down. How much is that per month? How much is that per week? And then how much is that per day? Now, when I see this smaller number, I'm like, yeah, this is a bit more achievable. So how many of these things do I need to sell in order to make that per day? How many of these things do I need to do in order to make that per day? And all of a sudden, it becomes a lot easier for you to be able to plan and to actually reach your goals without it just being some far distant thing. So all in all I'm saying is plan ahead, okay? The grown, sexy and wealthy babe plans ahead. She doesn't wait for things to just happen to her. She makes sure she happens to things. She organizes herself. Even, for example, with my finances, I have literally got a call with my accountant. By the time you guys watch this, I would have already had the call. But I've got a call with my accountant tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. because that's the time I can catch her in order for us to talk about about my finances from last year and obviously talk about my finances into the new year. Like, grown, sexy, and wealthy women plan ahead. We look after our finances, we don't ignore them, we ensure that we are planning ahead with things happening in our lives. Of course, where you can, of course, things are not always perfect. Things come up, things happen, curveballs come towards you. But you know what? You've got your plan. So even if you get knocked off for a second, you're going to come back again because you know what it is that you want, you know where you're going, and you know what you need to do. So that is it, beautiful people. Honestly speaking, 2023 can be whatever you want it to be, ladies. It could either be one of the most best years of your lives yet, or it could end up just being like, damn, I wish I did X, Y, and Z. I wish I planned ahead. I wish I thought a bit more about what I wanted this year. It's up to you. You just have to make the decisions and you have to act on it, you know? So 2023, I'm believing for the both of us that it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Of course, hit the bell button so you're notified every single time we post a brand new video. And of course, make sure you continue to leave comments in the comment section. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're finding these videos. Let me know what else you want me to talk about and what else you want me to focus on as well. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys again in my next video.